Welcome to the Bisque, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I've been asked by the Queen's Events team to let you know that this session is going to be recorded. So, for those of you who I have been seeing in this scrolling line of names, welcome back to the Bisque, which you remember very well, I'm sure. You probably remember singing in this amazing room. And let me introduce you to our choir for this year. Almost 30 of them arrayed on the steps there and ready to join us all for this really wonderful session. So we are thrilled to be able to join you in homecoming this year, but we're especially thrilled to be able to do with you and our choir this year an event which allows us to celebrate Isabel Bader's 95th birthday. I suspect some of you remember singing for her 80th birthday. I remember that was the biggest choir we ever had. 63 students, I'll just never forget that. 63 students helped celebrate Isabel's birthday that year when she and Alfred were at the castle along with the principal. And I remember Isabel's 90th birthday at Queen's when she sang and danced twice the Oil Five. So I'm now going to turn over to Shelley, who will tell you a little bit about how we're going to run the session and why we're doing the Oil Five.
So why are we doing the Oil Five? I thought we were doing the Oil Five. Hello, everybody. We can't see you yet because we haven't been turned over here on the screen to the gallery view, as they call it. But I've been seeing the names come up, and it's great just to see the names and to know that you're there. I also want to start also by thanking the choir for having shown up today to join with us so that you can, as it were, as in the Mowgli wolf pack, welcome the latest choir to the fold of the history of choirs at the Bisque, which we've been doing for so long. So I can't remember why in particular we're doing the Oil Five, other than because Isabel danced to it and loves it. But this is a mashup, actually, of what we're going to learn. So if you haven't seen the music and you haven't heard it, then you will be able to find it. If you scroll down to the bottom left of your screens, you will be able to download for yourselves the music that we're going to learn today and the music. And you can later on record it, and I'll say just a few more words about that at the end. So it's essentially a mashup. As many of you will remember, we did the Hallelujah regularly. Each year, for all of you, it would have been just the first time that you did it, but you will remember doing that at the Christmas EOT. And so that, together with the Oil Five, seemed like a good thing to do for Isabel's birthday. The other reason is actually, personally, I'm a little tired of Happy Birthday as it's usually sung. And the Handel melody for Hallelujah is such a much better melody. So it was easy enough to put the words to it and add the Oil Five. That's what this is all about. The session today is going to be run with a warm-up, like we've always done. So I hope you've got room wherever you are and that you can stand up and stretch, and that if you happen to be in an office, that people aren't going to look at you like you're crazy. And then after you've done the warm-up, well, we're actually going to share the warm-up.
Yes, we are, actually.
Yes. And
so Shelley is going to start with his usual silly things that he does, which you probably all do remember. Then I'll do the proper vocal warm-up, and then we'll get to teaching the song, and then at the end, recording it.
So the main thing that we need from today, just to be clear about our objectives, as always, are consonants. No. What we really need today are your faces and your participation in this. So Duncan has very kindly, Duncan Watkinson, who's running this and invited us to actually participate in homecoming this year, has said that really what we want to capture from you, because we can't capture the sound, is your participation. So you will be filmed and you will be included in the final video that is sent to Isabel, all of you. At one point or another, you will appear. So if you really are willing to turn on your cameras, that would be best. And it would be great. All right.
Over to you.
Over to me for the warm-ups. Okay, so do you mind putting your music down for a moment? And you can put your music down. And if you don't mind standing up and just drop your hands by your side like you always used to do. And let your head scroll back, jaws fall open, and forward, and back, and side, 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 and side. Thank you. Take a deep breath, and let out as a sigh. That's it. Let your hands, thank you. That's it. And take a deep breath, and to the count of 20, let it out on an S, please. You'll all remember doing this. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and release. Okay? 25. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and release. Okay. In the interest of okay.
I was expecting him to do the whole face massage thing, but looking at a room full of people with masks on, that's a little hard to do.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're going to rub the mask into your face or anything else. But you can, of course, do that if you wish. You'll just loosen up your jaws. Yeah, exactly. We can do that. Perfect. Thank you. Great. All right.
Okay, I'm taking over here. All right, so first of all, I want you to do either a or a, and some people can do one and some people can do the other, and it really doesn't matter which. What we're looking for here is a sustained breath flow. So, and again, and again. Okay, now I want you to do that, but an extreme version of it. So I want you to go as high as you can, down as low as you can, and last it as long as you can. Big breath and. And again. Okay, great. Now let's remind ourselves about connecting the sound to the support. So take a big breath in, push your hands out, as the diaphragm goes down, pushes your tummy out, and then I want you to go ha, ha. Ready, and ha, ha, and again. Ha, ha. One last time. Ha, ha. Okay, so let's assume that your breath is now connected to your support, and let's sing. So this is an exercise that, well, maybe we'll start down here nice and low. It's kind of early in the morning. No, it isn't. It's noon where you guys are. Right. I'm getting laughed here. Okay, so this is an exercise most of you remember, and that you now know. It's the one we do when we hum. I remember I usually ask people to close their eyes because it gives us an opportunity just to really get to know our own sound, to remind ourselves of how it feels when we're vibrating in the mask and in the chest. And so you can kind of use it in a meditative way if you want as well. So wherever you are, if you wish to close your eyes, you're welcome to. And then just join in me, we'll move it up. Join in with me, we'll move it up and send it down. Starting here, ready, and. Deep, and. Deep breath, Now soft, loud, soft. Same thing again, real dynamic range. One last time. Okay, that sort of gets us the humming, mass, ringing, and so on and so forth. Let's do some agility now. Let's do. And we'll start down here. And we'll do it pretty fast. Ready? Now, low voices drop down and sopranos continue on. But we're going to now just take that triad and go. Ready? Say Alleluia song.
So, I'd like to suggest that what we do first is just have a quick listen to how the whole thing is going to sound. So if you can all grab your music, and if you can all grab your music, and I'll remind those of you who might have just come in later that it's in the left-hand bottom corner, I believe, of your screens that you can download it. You'll find both the actual recording and the music that you can download in PDF. So I'm going to start with a correction. So if you can all count to measure 22. Measure 22 shouldn't be there. Please delete it. So we're going to go actually from measure 21 directly to measure 23. So measure 23 is going to become measure 22, and so on and so forth. It doesn't actually exist. So in your music, what that means is that at the point at which both the happy birthday and the oil fly are singing at the same time, there is right before that an empty measure, and in fact that empty measure isn't there. You come in right after the first oil fly begins. So you guys can decide whether you want to sing the oil fly part or the hallelujah part, or both actually, because you can record it. Let's just try the happy birthday part at the top. Okay, so here's the first happy birthday as it goes. Ready? 2, 3, and. Happy birthday, happy birthday, and. What do you think? a few more consonants, don't you? I'm not quite happy with that on the Isabel. And I'm also not happy on the happy birthday. I'd like a little bit more on that B. Happy birthday, please, so that it's actually happy birthday. And I can't hear you quite on those. So if you don't mind also giving me a bit more of those consonants. Here we go. Happy. 3 and. Happy birthday. That's better. Happy birthday. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Isabel. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Isabel. Could we just have to you, Isabel, please? So we have happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and. Okay, so happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Ready? And. So don't forget about that T. All right. So I presume that you all know how to sing the Oil Five, but just in case. So here we go for the Oil Five part. Ready? Here we go. Oil fine and running in. Yeah. Abandon. We'll abandon it. Oil fine, abandon. The man do the oil. I want that. Do the oil fine. Come on, guys. Here we go. Ready? 2, 3, and. Oil Exactly. So at that point, it all comes together. So are you ready now? I presume you can sing the Oil Thigh. If you can't sing the Happy Birthday, let's all now mash it together and see how it sounds when we actually layer them together at the same time. It should be perfect. I'm sure Handel would have loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? From the beginning. So, great, we made it through. All right, we're now at the 4. How much time do I have left?
You're good.
I'm okay. All right. All together now. From the 4. Ready? Ready? You must know the Hallelujah a little. You sung it with us. So, here we go. 4, 2, 3, and. Now pick your part. You're either going to sing the Queen of Queens, or you're going to sing Happy Birthday on the bottom. Take your pick. All right, here we go. Kaye, kaye, kaye. So happy birthday, Queen of Queens. Here we go. Tougher voices. Ready? And lower voices. We've actually practiced this just a little. We cheated, sorry. But we need to be able to get through. Join us if you can, okay? Queen of Queens, here we go. 1, 2. Queen of Queens. Sorry. Are you getting any K? Because I'm not. Are you getting any K, you guys? Are you getting any K? I didn't hear any K. I know there's a mask, but even with a mask. Queen of Queens. She's a queen. She's not a queen. Okay, Queen of Queens, please. Here we go. I haven't changed. It's still consonants. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. Queen of Queens. Better. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, so that's where it's going to be. We didn't practice this part. So it's 1, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, 2, 3. 2 Isabel. There's no to you. It's just to Isabel. To Isabel. I apologize. Okay. Here we go. So happy birthday to me, and happy birthday. Ready? 3, 2 Good. So we want the following pitches. We try that, please. Take your pick for the high voices. One of those two. Here we go. 2, 3. Good. And I know that there are 4 voices, but we're only going to do the bottom ones, which is 2 Isabel.
No, 2 Isabel.
Pardon me?
2 Isabel.
2 Isabel, yes, it's not 2 you. I'm always wanting to add that you. Okay, 2 Isabel. Here we go. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, and off. Okay, let's try it with the actual music. Now, can you hear this? Can you guys hear that? Can I get a thumbs up or a reaction? Yes? Okay. All right. You ready for a practice for one, just a first run through? All right, here we go. Run through 1. You need to stay with me when I'm waving my arm here hopelessly. You need to stay with me. But okay, so stay with me when I'm doing this, and also remember that measure is gone, so I need you to come in at that point. All right, let's take it from the oil side, where they come in, which will be right here. 2, 3, and 4.
When the banner in the brow, the leon in the banner in the brow. Oh, the banner in the brow, kill like a lonely Johnny. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Okay. This is good practice. So,
Let's do the Queen of Queens again.
let's do that. Queen of Queens again, please. Okay, so. Yeah, it's Queen of Queens. Let's start from there, from the 4. Now, we're getting a little low on time here. I'm going to ask you to take your masks off so that you can just get
No, you can't do that.
I can't.
No, you cannot, and we already discussed this.
Oh, I see.
So I see nothing's changed.
We're still doing this. Okay. I won't ask you to take your masks off, and I won't ask you to take your masks off either. But what I will ask you to do, please, is to give me the strongest K that you can on the Queen of Queens, Kaye, because I'm really not getting it. It's all coming out as Queen of Queens or Ween of Wings, and I don't think we want to have a lot of hot dogs on this. Okay, so Queen of Queens, please. And this will start at the 4. Here we go.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Better, thank you, All right. Now, I did ask Jennifer, and she did say that just for the 1 through, if people wanted to, they could take their masks off. So.
Do you want me to announce it? Yes.
I'd be grateful just so that I have the Queen's authority. Okay.
For the one take, you want to take a mask off, please do. If you don't feel comfortable, please keep the mask on. It's entirely up to you, okay?
Okay, so here we are.
But whatever you do, smile even with your eyes, okay?
You'd be amazed at what a difference it makes when you do that. All right, everybody. So, from the beginning, from the start, are you ready?
Yep.
Is this the take you're doing?
Let's
So
do,
1 and 2.
this is we're going to do 2 takes. So this first take, you're welcome to just stay as you are.
Yeah, so you wear your mask for now, and then when it's the final take, if you want to take your mask off, but then put it straight back on again. And be looking forward all the time to the conductor. Okay?
Yeah, look forward, and the other thing is that if somebody is standing next to someone without a mask, just step back a little bit, okay, so that the aerosols are moving straight forward, and if you're by somebody's unmasked, then you step back, okay? All right.
Okay. So, run through. Run through. I'm wrong, not run through. End. Last measure. I just want those pitches correct. So we have happy birthday, and then your note, happy birthday. Please, happy birthday. Low voices. 2, 3, and. Excellent. And you have happy birthday, and then 2. So this note, same note for the very end, for the lower voices, and the upper voices go up. Then so you're singing the upper voices. The others say on the same note. Let's just try that, okay? Happy birthday, ready? 2, 3, and. 2, 3. Great. Here we go, run through.
Happy birthday, happy
Hallelujah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Of King.
You ready?
Okay, so just before we do that, so for those of you who are at home and want to join us on this recording, obviously today in this session, it's an opportunity for you to hopefully walk down memory lane and do some fun stuff like we used to do together. But it's also an opportunity for the people who are doing the video for this to get some great shots, tiles from our screen here, shots of the choir in here. But the audio mix is going to have to be done separately because obviously if you have your mics on and we just have total chaos, then nothing can happen. So we want to give the opportunity for those of you who are at home who might want to send audio to do so by using this backing track and sending the audio, which Shelley will talk about in a minute. I mean, he'll do the technical stuff. But if I could just remind you, please, of just a couple of vocal technique things that we used to talk about as well. Remember, when you're starting notes with an open vowel, like oil-fi, you want to get that glottal attack nice and clean, right? So yesterday, the chamber choir was working on this for quite a long time, getting the connection with the support, the exercises we did at the beginning, so breathing in and oil. That connection is, the impulse comes from your support. And when the vocal cords open like this, the sound comes out in what I would say is a medium loud glottal attack. So not oil, or oil-fi, but just oil-fi, nice and clean, with a good bite on it, okay? So when you're recording it, could you please remember to get good, clean glottal attacks, obviously good support. Well, he talked about consonants enough that I'm not going to say anything else. I think that's all I want to say. Okay, now you talk about the
So
music
just to
tech.
do the recording, please play the backing track through headphones. So listen to it either playing on your phone or from your pad or through your computer, but not through the loudspeakers, and then record it either onto your phone or onto your partner's phone or somebody else's phone, and then just send it to me, because all that we really want is your voice. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, the last thing you're going to send is your voice alone and without anything on it. But I can assure you that your voice is going to get blended in with everybody else, and it will add texture. And a lot of you will remember that I celebrate the quality of the richness and the randomness of sound that one gets when the voices are actually not that perfect kind of Cambridge English choir, but is the rich energy that you get when the voices are just blended as natural voices. We can do that. So have no fear about recording it however you sing it, on pitch, even slightly off pitch. Don't worry, it will get blended. Just stay with the rhythm, make sure your consonants are placed, and make sure your glottals are clean. Okay? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, I also wanted to say thank you. Yes.
Are we getting rid of the papers now?
Yes.
Yeah. So, put your papers down. And are you ready for your camera and recording? So the one thing that I would ask from you is, as this is all going, if we could get you also to at least, even if it's painful or it's hurting, smile. Laugh. Give us those smiles. It's what we need for this. Think that Isabel is going to be looking at this as well. It's going to go on record. It's Queen's. It's a great homecoming and celebration. Thank you for being here and for doing this kind of event with us. All of the smiles really help. It makes a big difference. It really does. Thank you. Okay, so are you ready? Here we go. This is it in one. If you wish to take your masks off, and if you're willing to do that, this would be the moment to do it. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. Okay? Ready?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, hallelujah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I am going. Hallelujah. 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 Happy birthday. Yeah.
Thank you. Put your masks on. Thank you for all those smiles. Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining us for these rather wild 40 minutes. In the last few minutes, we just wondered if we could connect with some people. Do people have any questions? Would you like to ask our current crop of this choir anything? Would you like to catch us up on yourselves? Please go ahead. Oh, questions?
Or do you have any comments or suggestions for our current crop of choir? And should they keep coming?
Keep singing.
Putting up
Keep
with us.
singing.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we have some comments?
Do we have some comments or questions?
Q&A? Is there a magical choir? Oh my goodness, 2008. There is not a magical choir this year, but I don't know. Anybody there up for a magical choir a little later this year?
That is amazing. 2008, Virginia.
Wow.
That is wonderful.
Are you still singing, Virginia? Do you still do magicals? You'll have to put it in the
she'd
chat.
have to put it into the chat.
Yeah.
There isn't a magical, but there is a chamber choir, and there are. Yes,
Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, she's getting a little old, but maybe there will be a magical choir, and we can go frolicking through the fields.
Only in May.
Yes, only in May. Absolutely. Yes, the folly is still there for the magicals.
That's true, yeah.
Yes. You still remember the first line, "Now I see thy lips." Fame, yes. Those are the kinds of words one would never forget singing in a magical. Absolutely.
So Shelley now wants to just talk to you about one last idea in our last 2.5 minutes, and that is an annual, go ahead, Shelley.
Well, let's do it together. So what we miss, what we miss actually is this, and you guys together with these next generations. And we would like to propose, it's hard to believe, coming September, in less than a year, Dan and I will have been here for 25 years doing this.
Part-time.
Yeah. So we were thinking that it would be pretty wonderful to start to do just this kind of thing once a year. We will send you music and a backing track in advance. Practice it and learn it on your own, and then record it wherever you are. And we will put it together as a video like this, as a compilation in real time, but bring all of the audio together separately so it actually sounds good. I'll put the backing track on, and we'll do it as a alum of choirs over the years. And until we leave, because God knows we'll probably be here for the next 25 years, there'll be this collection of choirs each year as they grow. What do you think? Write to us, let us know if you think that's a good idea. We would propose doing the first one in the spring of this year. So if we get enough interest from you guys, then we will do it with these as a group. Let us know.
And so can I just say another word about the format that we're thinking of doing? Shelley would send the backing track and the music so you could work on it. And then we would want to have one group session, maybe more than 45 minutes, but a group session in which we don't just work on the music together, but we also give the opportunity to our new students to be able to talk to alumni, ask some questions about
What you're doing.
yeah, what you're doing, how the Bisque and the Castle experience had an effect on you for the rest of your lives. So it'd be lovely just to see some sharing between the alumni and our current choirs. So,
And how music has infused your lives together.
Yeah.
Because in the essence, the whole thing came as this magnificent gift from the Baders of bringing music and performance into everybody's lives to enrich it. So that's what we're hoping to share. We're
And
almost out of time.
thank everybody, you guys, everybody online for, I can't read it, I'm not wearing my glasses.
For being here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. Great to see you.
Ciao.